What's up, everybody? Welcome to Conversation with Buck Wild. I'm Buck Wild. We're going to do a little motorcycle talk today. I got my partner here, Clayton, a.k.a. Big C. Um, First thing I want to know is, when did you start riding bikes, man?
16.
16. What was your experience?
I had a 754 chopper, 42-inch rake with banana handlebars, and she's a beast.
It's crazy because I had a 69 Triumph, teardrop gas tank, 10 inches extended front end on it, king and queen seat, hardtail. I had one of those. 69. It was a 69.
Well, you remember them 74 choppers, though, right?
I do. I do.
Those things, boy, had power unknown for that 750 back then. Honda had that thing. That was a beast as a chopper.
I was a Honda man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, see, I went out, and then my first bike after that, because I got that one from my dad.
Okay.
So my dad stopped riding, and he had this bike. I just took the carbs off and cleaned them up. And once it started, I was hooked.
So how long you been riding?
Let me see, 62, first bike with license was 16. Okay. So with the math, wow, 46 years.
Damn, boy, you old.
Yeah, I got some years to ride. And I can't do without a bike no more, bro.
So,
I just can't live with one.
Just to let everybody know, when you and I first met, how did we meet?
Whew. What a ride that was. We were coming up on 5 Minute Road up towards New Kent, West Point area. And me and my boys were rolling about 65, 70 miles, hitting the back road.
Okay.
Broken the backside on the straightaway. This here, boy. This here right here shot past me. Whoo! Okay.
Boy, that's
so
a minute.
it was like a challenge though, because I jetted behind, I jumped behind it.
Right.
Come out, and there's this little curve with a dip before you turn down in Plum Point Road. You remember that little street?
Yeah,
and it was rocks right there because it won't even fix for the curve. It was a
curve
shot
road.
Yeah. So he comes over so fast, he jumps over, he go airborne over the little bump, and he catches the rocks, and he never let off the gas. He never got off it. So once I make the curve, I run up behind him, and we have to turn right in the same party. And he gets off, I get off, he come up laughing and joking. It's like, yo man, you see that? Yeah. So it was back about 90,
That's
91.
Crazy.
So
that's how I actually got the name Buck Wild, from riding like that. And but now, once you get older, I won't lie, I miss it. I miss the cross rocket scene, showing off and all that kind of stuff. But my question to you, because I knew that you was riding two wheels, and now you changed over and you got three wheels. So what made you make the transition?
Well, my last bike, before my three-wheeler, I had a Kyle 1400.
Okay.
And
was that the green one?
That was a silver one.
That was a
silver one.
What was the one that you had? The latest one you had?
Oh, the one before that?
Yeah. No, the one before you got this.
That was the Kyle 1400.
Okay.
That was the Kyle 1400. It was silver.
Okay, I remember.
You talking about that other bobber I had that was green, monster green?
It could be.
I remember I built that bike.
Right.
And you like, where you get all that from? And, it was real loud. It was like it was a Yamaha 900 or something.
It's been a minute ago, man.
It was like a little Yamaha 900, and I built it to a bobber. You like, I sold it to some dude. I bought the bike, and I just.
But I know I would see you on the last bike, the cow.
Yeah.
So I'm a two-wheel man, and I love anything on 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4 wheels, as long as you got freedom. It don't bother me, me myself. But I just want to know, why did you get off the 2 wheels? Was it to the 3 wheels? Was it more comfortable? Were the 2 wheels? What happened?
I ended up getting a hip replacement about a year ago.
Okay.
And about 6 months after my surgery, I jump on my bike. You know what I mean? I'm out there riding, and we breaking a curve about 70 miles an hour. And then I realized I ain't had enough hip strength to get the bike back up. So at least knowing how to ride, so I had to throttle up, get the bike up, put myself back on two stands. And I decided, well, you know what? My cousin had a little F3.
Okay.
So I was like, man, I'm going to go up to look at these things. And
okay.
So I rode all of them, and I finally bought this RTL, and it's a very comfortable bike. And if you...
I know you love that bike, too.
I mean, I can put some miles on it, you know what I mean?
I know you love that bike.
I mean, even just being there, I didn't ride for about a year because of some health issues.
Gotcha.
But with the 2.5 years that I've actually been able to ride it,
mm-hmm.
I put almost 20,000 miles on it.
Okay.
I've been to Charlotte. I've been to Georgia. I've been to North Carolina.
Okay.
I've been to, I go to D.C., Baltimore all the time.
I know for a fact because you done stopped by here several times. I'm like, where you just coming from, man? Man, I'm just coming from D.C., man. So I know that you ride that bike and you love that bike. You know, so do you feel safer? You know what I'm saying? Versus just two wheels?
It is I think it's safer because it's almost as big as a car.
Gotcha.
I mean, if I put beside a Volkswagen, I'm bigger than Volkswagen.
I mean, but you still got that freedom because you're not caged up.
Yeah,
you know, of course, as bikers, that's what we call it. We call it cages. If it's a car, truck, whatever, it's a cage. So you still have that freedom. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, how do you treat bikes on two wheels? Do you still have the same drives? Man, I may get back on one of them. I may get me a hug.
Well, man, one for my wife, I probably ought to have it. I mean, really, you already know me.
See, that's a whole nother content right there. See,
look, you already know me, right? So, I mean, it's either come stay with you, so I can get me another bike. So, Buck, you got spare room? Cause you got spare room. I gotta bring my bike to come over and live with you, cause my wife ain't gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? So either I'm gonna stay at home and not have a two-wheeler. Right. So that's the only thing that stopped me. Cause my wife said, you know what? If you bring another one of them bikes home, and if something that you ain't selling and you think you're gonna ride it, you're gonna be here by yourself.
Well, actually, man, if I could ever really get my hands on some money to where I could do some things, I'm gonna put a row of houses for people like you that that when they get put in the doghouse, I got somewhere to come. You and your bike, y'all come here. I got you.
But you know I would appreciate that, right? And I probably have my bike parked in the house in a bag because I might need to come here.
I'm gonna charge you, but you can come.
But yeah, I might need that spot, cause the spirit's in me, bro. The spirit's in me.
I already know.
And I got friends though. Like, yo, man, hey, yo, play with me. Hell yeah! I jump on your bike and be zoned. And they be like, they'd be like, oh, you know he ain't break for at least an hour. You told me to go for a ride.
I've had 26 motorcycles. Just to give you a little history about me, when I first was introduced to a motorcycle, it used to be this guy that come in the neighborhood where I'm from, and I was scared to death. Man, he come through there on this Harley Davidson, a white Harley Davidson. He up and down the street doing tricks. I'm a kid. I'm a little thing, and I'm in the house scared to death. And now I can't get enough of them. I done had, like I said, the one I have now make number 26. So I come up on motorcycle, cars, stuff like that, which gave me a chance to meet a whole lot of people. But a lot of people know me from riding motorcycles. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, man, I've sold cars in the summertime for a bike. I'm summertime. I don't need no car. I don't need no cage. I buy a motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? I've neglected bills to get my bike out the shop.
You know the one. I will pay that next week. I'll get my bike this week.
Yeah. I got to ride.
Oh yeah,
I got to ride. That's how serious this is.
You know what, bud? If you're a true rider and if you put a motor on a tricycle and go down the road, you'll be happy. You know what I mean? Because it is not just that freedom of riding, bruh. It's that life of riding. You know what I mean? Right. And you know, and I've never been without a bike since I've been 16 years old for any reason. And I'm not gonna be without a bike.
I get that.
You know what I mean? One way or nothing, I have to have some type of bike in my life.
I don't even feel right if I ain't got a bike, man. I don't feel right. I'm naked. I'm lost. I'm disturbed.
I don't care if I ain't got a bike in the garage looking. Ain't gonna be one out there. It ain't gonna be no picture either.
And then, if I don't have one or didn't have one, I had one on my mind.
Oh, believe me, bro.
I had to think outside the box. Say, okay, that's the bike I'm gonna get. Let me work toward this. Let me do whatever I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I got the money there, and I need $800 to go get this bike, but my rent is due, or my wife is about to have a baby. If that was the case, what do I do?
I know what you're gonna do. No Pampers, no milk, baby
cry. No.
And you gonna pull up, go room. Look.
I put the baby on the bike.
No, you probably come out. Yo, Clay, can I get a couple hundred till payday 3 days? But the bike was in the shop, but payday 3 days. I need to get some Pampers and milk. Well, you know I live right down the street, so what's the problem?
I know I can get money from him.
Yeah,
let me go and get this bike and.
I stop at Clay House. He'll hook me up for I get through a couple of days.
I'm just joking about it, but that bike life is serious.
No, he ain't joking. He ain't joking. This boy ain't paying rent. He ain't joking. That boy sell your baby to get a bike. He is not joking at all. Do not believe that. You know what I mean? He won't steal one, but he'll definitely sell one.
I'll sell a car to get a bike in a minute. I would trade a car. I've actually, I did that before. I had just got back in town. I was out of town chasing another career, chasing another dream. And I came back and I worked these 2 jobs, bought this car. It was a Honda Civic, a nice car. Needed a little work, but it was good. So I knew some people in Richmond. They worked on bikes, sold bikes, whatever. I was good friends with them. Man, I traded. It was summertime. I traded that car for that bike. And that bike, I rode that bike. That's the same one, matter of fact, that I painted. I bought it black. I had it painted that green.
Okay.
That's the same bike. I had the work done to it. A partner of mine, Newport News, Quan. What's up, Quan? He did the paint work for me. So, man, I just had a line of bikes, man. My question is, for you, how long are you planning to ride?
Am I dead yet?
Okay, then.
Am I dead yet?
Okay.
That when it gonna stop?
Okay.
I mean, if I can crawl up on that 3-wheeler and get out of the door, I'm gone.
It's addictive.
Look. Cause I don't need but 2 hands and a pedal. So if I can do this, bruh,
man,
she gonna chase me.
Man, it's a peace of mind. Everybody knows that every biker knows that it's therapy. You can actually jump. You can be upset at home, your job, life itself, whatever the case may be. You can jump on that bike. And once you get out there and got your music on, if you have music, you don't have to. You can lay back, listen at those pipes. It's a whole different day. You don't even think about drama and all that type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but one thing about the little 3-wheeler, it's quiet like a bumblebee. But I got a whole lot of bump in it. I got a whole lot of bump in it though. You know what I'm saying? Look, the sounds are really nice. I'm Christy ready with the sound, bro.
I haven't given it up far as, I done had sounds, I done had looks, I done had speed, I done had all that. So, but yeah, you got a nice sound on the bike. I won't lie to you. You got a nice sound. But I love music on a bike. I love music, period, Mm-hmm. I like cars. I love cars, but motorcycles, man, that's a whole different thing, man. If you never had a motorcycle and you've always wanted a bike, dreamed of a bike as a kid, and you didn't have money and stuff like that, and you grabbed a stick off the ground and you ran around the yard, man, you got to get one. You got to get one.
All right,
You got to get one.
let me ask you this though.
Okay then.
How long have you had one bike? What's the bike you've had the longest?
Oh my God.
Then I'm gonna tell you which bike I've had the longest. Tell me which bike you've had the longest.
Oh my God, dog. Probably I had the '08 RR 1000. That bike used to sit inside of my carport. The only reason I got rid of that bike is because COVID came. And I was like, I might not make it. Let me go.
I tell you, boy.
Let me go ahead and sell it back, get this money. I regret it to the day. But that was probably the longest bike. I put that bike together. I probably had that bike, man, 5, 6, 7 years tops.
Then you really had one. Okay.
Yeah, 7 years tops with that bike. But I've had other bikes.
I remember coming here and seeing that bike pop in here.
Yeah.
To push it, help you actually push it.
Yes.
Actually help you push it out the door for every time. I've been with quite a few times that bike parked right here. Okay. You remember my Honda Hurricane CBR 1000?
What color was it?
Silver. With
Okay.
the chrome wheel. I had the wheels chrome.
I remember that bike. I remember that bike.
Okay. I had that bike for 21 years.
Gosh almighty, I ain't had nothing for 21 years. Shit.
I had that bike for 21 years. It was a 1000. So I had it had a problem with the tensioner going out on it. So
you couldn't just keep that.
The starter tensioner would go out. So it wouldn't drop to make it crank. So you would turn it over, but the bike wouldn't start. I hear the transmission hit it, they gonna start and spin.
Okay.
So what's up, David? This guy David Wilson up there telling everybody took my bike apart for me. This kid's a beast. He took boom, bang. So I said, we got it apart, bore the engine, make it so it came back a 1090.
Quarter mile.
With a jet kit, bored out, put a stage 3 jet kit in it. We adjusted the car. I went to do double D's on it because single exhaust couldn't hold it, so I had to open the exhaust to get it right. So I went to dudes on it, and that bike ran under 11.25 miles.
Okay, that's not bad.
And that's the one that caught you when you jetted past me at 110 miles an hour. And when I broke that quarter, you got this like, man, how did you catch up with me so fast? Because I ain't opening it up on the curb like you did that. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? But I rode that bike for 21 years, man.
Okay.
But then that's when I stepped up and bought side body Kyle 1400s.
Gotcha.
Because everybody else was riding boosters. I didn't want a booster.
I never liked the ass in on a booster. I like the power, 13, the 1300s, 1340s. As the year progressed, they got bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And the ass end changed on it. It was like, you know what I'm saying? So I never, if I would had a booster, I would put a Jigsaw 1000 ass in on it.
It's tucked. That means the original kind of tucked in.
Because that Jigsaw 1000,
that's a sweet little bike.
What? Man, they got this kid down, I think he's from Newport News of Hampton. I call him the Bumblebee. I forget his name. I talked to him a couple times. What's up, bro? You know who you are. And, man, I can't think his name, but he was a beast. A Jigsaw 1000. Them 1340s, them ZX14s. This kid was right, man.
If you know how to ride, get him off the line, he would catch trouble catching you anyway.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. If you don't know what you're doing, If you don't know what you're doing, you can have that 14. I can have a 750.
If you get
a Jigsaw 750,
you don't know how to ride, or you
a
afraid of it,
19 and I got that thing right.
You
got a problem.
You in trouble.
You got a problem.
If
you was racing me back in the day, staging and coming out the line and race, you had a problem. If we was on the interstate and you wanted to stunt with me, if you didn't have the nerves, you had a problem. I rode with folks like that. I got folks I rode. I got a partner I rode with had a 750 Gixxer. I don't want to call his name, but he know who he is. With a question mark. I should see him. I should see him with his wife on the back of his bikes and beat boosters with a 750 Gixxer. I said, "Oh my God!" I'm not exaggerating. That's what he said anyway. It was 750 Gixxer.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I believe him too because he sold it as a 750 Gixxer. But oh my God!
But, I mean, I seen some guy put some work in him, and you know, and I see some 750s be a beast coming off the wall.
Man, this bike was off the chain, man. It was off the chain. So where's the longest? What's the longest ride that you ever did with the bike that you have now? Georgia. How long a ride is
8
that
hours.
from here? 8 hours. Okay. Did you stop? Well, of
Just
course
to
you
get
stopped for gas, but golly, but you know
I
what?
didn't stop it twice. And I can ride almost 4 hours before I need gas, so I ain't stopped. I filled up left, stopped
That
the
is
gas,
the-
stopped the second time to gas. I was in Georgia.
That is the only, to me, thing and beauty that you can ride that bike for hours and hours and hours and hours.
I mean,
Comfortably, like a car.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? So I got to give you that on that. You know, me myself, I'm a Harley man. HOH, hooked on hugs. So, but I like to see people like the slingshots and stuff like that. I love to see people on that, the Can-Ams, the trikes. I love. It's not for me.
oh, yeah.
I don't discriminate, but I love to see people on those type of rides. You know.
You know me, I ride with all the fellas. I don't care what you ride. You know
That's
me.
right.
If you
That's
ride, we hanging, we ride.
That's right.
I don't care. You know, if you motorize and you want to kick it,
Right.
let's get it in.
I
You know what I mean?
got a dude on my job I work with. He just bought a scooter. He come up to me and say, "Yo, what's up, man?" Good kid at work, you know what I'm saying. But first of all, man, I've been lucky as far as riding motorcycles. I done had a couple incidents. Last year, lost a very good friend of mine, R.I.P. Diesel, and but he loved riding. And if you love riding, that's just all to it. You can't help it. Some things you can't help. When you hooked on hugs, or you hooked on motorcycles, you hooked on trikes, or you hooked on Can-Ams, or you hooked on slingshots, or whatever it is, dirt bikes, you can't help it. It's in your blood. It's in your blood, man. It's like anything else that you love. You got to have it. It's an addiction. You know what I'm saying? I get the shake sometimes if I can't get out there and ride my damn bike.
Man, I don't never shake it. I don't pop behind you out there. Like, you hear me go through here. You go, damn, I can hear it, but there you go again. You know?
Because I be
You
like,
out there riding.
there's a couple mornings, I'm like, what the hell is he doing in my yard this time of morning, man? Riding, music jumping. I walk outside. I done had a party the night before. He back there drinking beer. I'm like, okay. I'll be out there in a minute, bro.
I ain't gonna wake you up. I did pick up all the cans and the trash out there, so I figured the bin was full.
Yeah,
I figured I worked for it.
Yeah.
I did bag the trash up, and I did pick up the stuff that was out there. So I ain't just stop by and start drinking.
Yeah.
I think I earned this. You know what I mean?
I go out there, him with the bike back there, laid up. I'm like, look at this. But anyway, man, I really appreciate you coming through today, talking to me, having a conversation with me. Anything else you want to say, or you can let people know what's good out there with motorcycles, and you know, some people actually stereotype. Oh, they got motorcycles, they this, they that. Man, we're some of the nicest people in the world. So quit all the stereotyping. Think every club is a gang, because it's not. You know, so what can you tell somebody that is positive and about the motorcycle world, the feeling and the stress reliever, all that good stuff?
Well, I tell you like this: life is good, so don't choke your wife. They call me Big. They call me Clay.
Yeah,
Big C.
I was going to ask you, why they call you Big C?
All right, well, hey, they call me Clay. My name's Clay. They call me Big C because I like to choke the hell out of throttle. I mean, I ride. You already know. Look, I ride that Spider like you. I run that 1300 to death. I mean, it go 125. I'm at 125. You know what I mean? So yeah, go out there and choke that throttle, get that life of freedom and release, and you ain't got to hurry up and come back.
That's right.
When you get ready, go back. You know what I mean? So I say enjoy life. If you like to go out there and choke that throttle and enjoy yourself, don't hesitate. The day's a good day. I ride every day.
That's what's up. So with that being said, y'all, I really appreciate your time. And I appreciate you for being here, man. Y'all ride safe. HOH Hooked on Hugs. Peace.